Hey, what's going on today, peeps? Today I just want to address a few things. Yesterday, Drip Coach dropped some information about Team Drip to his community, and some of the viewers just didn't take it too good, right? They looked at it and they immediately bashed the whole concept, the system, who's behind it, and how this could somehow be a scam. So, because they left such comments, I want to address those comments because they are valid concerns. You're talking about the DeFi realm, and it's really not valid in the sense that my system can't steal anything from you, but they're pushing it to say, well, I do this to get all the money and run and all this type of stuff. So let me squash all of these allegations with proof. I'm going to address each one of their concerns, and I'm going to start off by reading some of the comments. So here we go. Just a quick overview. You guys can go out, check out Drip Coach's video. Could this tool help you grow your downlines and ROI faster? Yeah, you guys go out there and check out his presentation yourselves if you want to. But if you're already in Team Drip and you follow my channel and stuff like that, you guys already know what the deal is. But this is for those of you who are unsure about about Team Drip, whether you should get in or not. Am I trying to scam or whatever the case is? So let's address some of these comments, because if someone is able to put this down in writing, certainly they're thinking about it. And if they're thinking about it, other people may be thinking about it as well. So let's talk about it. This guy here says, I think there's something very wrong with that project. Now, Drip Coach had talked about me being one of the key players in the last bull run, which I was, which I posted a video about, a while back. And he verified that the information I put out there was correct. So he talked about that in this video, and that's why this guy is mentioning this. He said, kicking off the last bull run, he claims it was his wallet, but where's the proof? Well, the proof is in the video. I'll show, quickly go over that. And Drip Coach even came down a little bit later and he said he showed it in the stream, and Drip Coach verified that. But nevertheless, he's nitpicking, trying to find out something wrong. So that's one thing. The second thing, he said previously he was super against referrals. Now he's promoting referral building. If you really watch my channel, I have never been against referrals. I've been against a small group of people receiving too much capital through referrals. Okay? There's a difference there. I am for referrals. I've even said I'm not against the influencers. It's just that too much money is flowing into their pockets. You cannot take a system that transfers the wealth from investors, puts it into a small group of the hands of a small group of people, and think that system is going to prosper and work for new investors to come in. It's not going to happen. Okay. So in saying this, he really thinks he looks at my videos and completely misunderstands it. And, maybe that's because of the way I come off and present it. But you guys have to go in and try to get the meat and the understanding of what I'm trying to come across. I'm trying to educate you guys to understand an underlying problem that's going on in Forex Shark's systems through the referral program. That's all. And I'm trying to correct that, but I'm correcting it through knowledge, through trying to teach you guys what the real deal is, right? We can't live in a pipe dream. We got to live in reality and deal with reality accordingly. It's not FUD, right? All right. So the next thing he said, he's neglected to mention that you need BREIT to actually receive benefits of downlines. I actually addressed this in some of my videos. I actually have comments that people talk to me about and ask me a question. How many BREIT do I need? And I share that with them. And I'll go over that as well. So all three of these concerns that he has here, I'm going to address clearly in this video to contrast that thought and ease his spidey sense, right? I'm not coming against you, guy, right here, because I appreciate you putting this out here, because if you're thinking it, other people can be thinking it as well. And I just want everything to be clear, concise, out, So there'll be no questions. When you guys come out to Team Drip, you'll feel safe, right? You know that I'm not out here trying to scam. Now this guy here, he piggybacks off of what he says to help bash the project. What did he say? What he is probably doing, because it would it would have been something I would do. See, that's the problem right there. You're putting me in the same bucket as you, bro. You might be a thief. You might be one that's trying to capture everybody money, scam them, or whatever the case is. But that's not me, right? That's not what I'm doing. But anyway, if he was in Drip, he would have done this. Is that he is using it as an aggregator where he has full control where to place the member relationship. This way, within a 15-member downline, he can get maximum coverage with as little amount of brief as possible. Well, you know what? To some degree, it's true. I do have full control over how the membership is allocated, but I have placed that control in the code of Team Drip. And I'm not trying to go into the code and change it, right? I developed this system for the community. And guess what? I'm a part of the community. So within a 15-member downline or having many members, it is all designed to maximize the coverage with as little brief as possible. So I should enjoy that, and everybody else that comes into the ecosystem should enjoy that. All right. And we'll get into this when I go through some of the other videos and comments that I show you. And then he goes on to elaborate. How this works is that he is at the top with 15-member padding above him with his own accounts. That way he is guaranteed to get all the majority of referrals. Then below him, he can set up new members below him with the accounts between those members. Through this interweaving process, it ensures he has a higher probability of getting the referrals from every hydrate and deposit, especially for deposits because they are the most lucrative, and he has control where to place those members. He is also, but let's stop there. Okay, I want to address this quick. The beautiful thing about the blockchain is that you can always trace information back. And just so you know, I do not have 15 members above my account. And I'm going to show you that. I'm going to prove it to you right now. This is the top wallet of Team Drip. You can go through and verify this, okay? And I'll verify it later. But let me show you where this top level is, okay? That's the address. Remember, there's DD2DC, all right? I am going to come over here. That is this address. I'm gonna paste it in. Bam, there it is. That's the address right there. This is the top wallet for Team Drip. And let's see. This is the developer's wallet. Look here. That's my wallet, the top wallet on Team Drip. Where are these 15 people padded above me? It's not. It comes into this wallet. The next one goes into the developer's wallet. And as this builds downward, everyone else is able to benefit without having to go through so many levels and me taking or stealing their rewards. All right? You understand this, bro? So I'm just disproving this accusation that you made here. I do not have 15 members padding above me so I can receive all these rewards. Then he said, especially for deposits because they are more lucrative, right? When that deposit comes in, that's the 10%. And he has control of where to place those members. He is also using an incentive to match one-on-one up to $5 worth of deposit. Having full control of the downlines like this increases the earnings tremendously beyond 1%. This is for us all, brother. I know this because this is something I thought about and tested with a program. Okay, you created a program for yourself, but didn't do anything for the community. But now you're out here bashing everything that you see without proper information, right? I found it's even more rewarding to give people drip instead, which it is, right? But I'm not giving people drip. I'm giving them USDC. That's money coming out of my own pocket, right? So he does this to pay fees. So if he did it, that's how he would do it, right? I'm not giving you guys drip, right? Yes, I do want to support drip, but I am more interested in supporting the community. And the reason I'm doing these incentives is simply to get the knowledge of Team Drip out and how powerful it could be for you guys if you guys use it, right? All right. And then let's see. And he goes on to say, I found it's even more rewarding to dealerships, and they only pay for fees as long as they become under you. Then it is to manage your own accounts because you don't have to pay for the fees to hydrate. But there are risks. You're banking on the fact that these members will not stake their BR34P tokens. Okay, he's assuming that people that come in, I don't want them to have REAP tokens. That's not the case. I'm going to go over that as well. I've had conversations in the comments where I'm clearly telling people who they've asked, how many BREEP tokens should I have? I say you should start off with at least 2 BREEP tokens, right? And these comments came like 12 hours ago, so you'll be able to see in other comments, this was days ago that I had these conversations, right? Um, you're also banking on earning out of pacing, uh, uh, earnings outpacing inflation. All right, so these are accusations that he makes, and then he comes along again. So if I understand incorrectly, please correct me. I'm correcting you, brother. This statement you made is not correct. In short, it sounds like he's gaming referrals to put himself at the top of a referral pyramid where he ultimately gets the most out of the rewards. For a guy that preached the evils of referrals, it is a very shady thing to do. Bruh, this is not me. All right. Now, in the things I'm about to show you, you can determine for yourself if that's me or not. Okay. So first and foremost, I did do a video. Okay. And all you got to do is come out here to my channel. Okay. When I first started this venture, I started about a month ago. And here is the reason I started. The first video, I didn't realize how many videos I'd be creating after that, right? This was my first ever video. I posted it on YouTube, and this is why I posted it. Let's check this out.
What's going on, folks? Well, I am an investor in many of Forex Shark's projects, and I can no longer sit by the sidelines and just watch all of these tokens go to shit while us true investors are pretty much taking the brunt of the problems and losing our capital in the midst of it. So,
All right, you guys understand that this is why I came into it. All right, I have invested over or close to $200,000 between the drip and the animal farm, and I'm seeing this money just go down the drain. Now, there was a question about my background. No one really knows my background. They talked about it in the interview or the presentation that Drip Coach did, right? Um, I graduated from Auburn University in computer engineering, came out into the workforce. I started as a programmer, went from a programmer to a programmer analyst, went from a programmer analyst to a business analyst. So at this point, I'm going into businesses or other divisions within the companies that I was working for, talking to our internal clients, finding out their business needs, what they needed in order for their systems to work more efficiently, created technical designs for them, and implemented those designs. Okay, so I went from a business analyst then also to an IT manager. So I was managing internet information system teams. Okay, I went from that to being a business owner. I've been out of the workforce for many years now, since 2012, right? So since then I developed my own systems, right? I left corporate America because it's like I rather have my own freedom, my own liberty, work when I want to work, relax when I want to relax. And in that, I develop systems for myself to make money instead of spending my time making money for other companies, right? That's my history. That's my background. Now, why, in the midst of all that I'm doing, I've developed systems for myself. And I am blessed. God has blessed me to where I work when I want to work, rest when I want to rest. The reason I'm focusing on drip and decided to get into it is because I am so heavily invested in it, right? And I do see the potential that drip has to change the lives of so many people, right? That justifies my time in starting this whole thing. All right. So when I started, I came out with this video and I had a concept. After doing the research on how drip is working, things that are going on behind the scenes, it was very clear to me what the underlying problems were. Okay. And this is the thing that I started pushing to get you guys to understand it. Why do I get you guys to understand it? Because Forex Shark wasn't listening. The influencers that I tried to discuss this with weren't listening, right? So it's like, okay, if you guys that are running it aren't going to listen and implement changes to help the community and help the drip ecosystem itself, I need to educate the community. This started my YouTube channel, right? So critical thinkers, they come out here, they listen to my information, and they're able to grasp it, okay? A lot of you guys come out here and look at it and say it's FUD. It's not FUD. It's reality, people. And the influencers that are constantly telling you drip is bullish, drip is bullish, drip is bullish, all you got to do is look at the charts, people. Come on. The history of drip for over a year now has been completely bearish. And when they're saying it's bullish and you're believing that it's bullish and you're putting your money into it, there's no way I would incentivize or try to bring anybody into a system that I see is flatlining or about to go dead, right? I can't do that. My conscience wouldn't even allow me to do that, right? But these people are doing it, and that's what you guys want to hear. Again, stop living in a dream, people. Live in reality. Understand how systems work. All right, so that's what I'm about. That's my background. Take it however you want to. But right now, I am here to help get Drip back on track, and this team Drip is one of the methods to do so. All right, so back to where I was going. This proof that you were talking about, guy. You said you were talking about where's the proof? If you just come out here, right? Check out this video here. Proof I started the last bull run. Look at the video. Drip Coach looked at the video and he vetted it to say, hey, is this really the case? Does this wallet belong to him? Blase, blase. Yes, the wallet belongs to me, bro. And you're going to see in some comments that I'm using this same wallet to reimburse people from Team Drip. Okay. Let me go ahead and show you how I'm doing that now. All right. To get that part out of the way. Let's see. All right. So in these videos, okay, when you're creating a free
All
wallet.
right, people, here.
All right. So let's go down. So here are comments. And for another guy, if you think I'm padding uh, addresses all around, no, I'm not. These are not all my addresses. These are actual viewers that come out. They join Team Drip, and they are incentivized through Team Drip to come out and post a comment about what their address is, so that everybody knows these aren't my addresses, right? So you can come out here and look at the information for yourself, right? So they're coming out, they're signing up, they're putting their addresses out here. You'll see quite a bit of it out here, but there are a couple things I want to. Okay, so here's one. Um, right here. Okay, so she posted it. She got her reimbursement, right? Okay. Let's look at my reply. Now, when you look at the reply, I'm replying to this for everyone. Once they get a reimbursement, they get a reply. I'm sending them the BSC link. If you click on this, everything in the blockchain is verifiable. All you have to do is have a track of the information. And you will see that this information came from the 2177 wallet. Okay? Ending in 2177. I'm confirming that I'm sending it from this address to her address in the amount of 5 USDC. All right. This is what I promised to do. This is what I'm following up on. And this is my wallet. This is the same wallet that sent that tens of thousands of dollars, you know, a while back to start that bull run. Okay. All right. Also, this guy, there was something that the guy mentioned about me not talking about BREEP tokens. And, I'm trusting that people won't have their BREEP tokens. Now, this person asked, let's see, someone asked about how many BREEP. Yeah. How many BREEP should I have in my wallet? More than two, probably? Okay. Me understanding the system and how it was designed, I replied to her accordingly. I told her it's a good question, and that depends on many factors. How quickly members sign up, the price of the BREEP tokens, how many members you have in your team at any given time, etc. But personally, and then I'm giving what I would do personally, I would start with two BREEP tokens, and this was done 4 days ago now. I would start with two BREEP tokens to ensure I receive rewards from my level 1 members, because you never know how big or small their initial deposit will be. All right, dude. So you over here saying I'm banking on them not having BREEP tokens, right? But here I am clearly encouraging them, get these BREEP tokens. So from the jump, you know, get your tokens. And then I say I'd probably buy a third BREEP token when either of the following occur. I've acquired 5 members on my level 1, or I see that a level 2 has started, right? So this is encouraging her, because the way the system is, once it is going to give you 5 members and then start going to another level. And I tell her, once you see that 5 members, you can start expecting the levels to drop, to go to your second level. So go ahead and prep and get you another token. So the information that I'm giving you guys, I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm trying to make a system that is going to be beneficial to each and every individual that comes into the ecosystem, that uses Team Drip, because this is not something that you're going to get in the Team Drip system alone. All right. These influencers, they don't care. They just want that money in their bags, in their pockets. And ultimately, I'm looking at it from a wider perspective. I'm looking at it as, you keep doing it like that, the money funnels into the pockets of a few. Most 90% of the investors are losing money. Do you really think investors are going to come and deposit more money in Drip? It's not going to happen. All right. My end goal is for Drip to produce many more wealthy people, because as it does that, more investors will come in. More money will start coming into Drip. Okay. Understand the logic, people. Understand the business aspect of it. Understand the technical analysis of it. Understand the mindset of the community. And right now, the mindset of the Drip community is completely flawed. You guys are following a dream, not reality. All right. So get with it. Get with it, people. Um, what else do I need to address in here? So I've shown that all you gotta do is go out there and check the proof. Um, I've told you I'm not against referrals. Again, go out to my channel, bro. Just go out to my channel. Start from the beginning. And there's nothing in any of these videos that say I'm against referrals. But on the contrary, you will see that I'm not against referrals. I think it's a good thing. It's good to incentivize people to market your product, right? And reward them. Just don't reward them to such an excessive extent. And in these things, I discuss that, and I tell the community how to limit those rewards and stop the bleeding. Okay. Um, and of course, I just showed you. You say I neglected to mention that you need BREEP tokens. Again, you clearly saw that in the comments. All right. And even if you really look at this video here, all right, This is Drip. Understand how Team Drip works. In this video, it's going to talk about you having brief tokens. Also, let me just scroll down and let's talk about how it works. I think it gets to this point here. Let's
Graph
do this.
so you guys can kind of see it clearly. And let's say this is you. Now, of course, everybody has to sign up under somebody. Okay. So when you come in, of course, you're going to have someone over you, and you probably have other people on your same level. But let's, in this graph, let's just
Speed it up a little
imagine
bit.
this is you. All right. So by default, the way the team system works in building out teams is that it creates 5 refers under each individual by default. Okay. So when you come in, the system will capture your wallet address and it will assign you over the course of time as people sign up, it will assign 5 people under you. Okay. Once it assigns those 5 people, and possibly simultaneously while it's assigning 5 people under you, it will begin assigning 5 people under each one of the individuals that have been referred under you. Okay. What does this do? For you, it benefits you because you now not only have 5 directs that you are receiving referred.
Okay, I'm going to pause there. And I'm going to show you that the Team Drip system is doing exactly that. Uh, so over here, I showed you my wallet address here. This is the top wallet address. Again, there's nothing, no other addresses padded over it, trying to get everybody's deposits, rewards, and all that type of stuff. That's not happening. All right. Um, but let's come over here because the new Drip UI, it gives you a new view of the team viewer, right? Let's look at the team viewer for this address. Hold on, that's not the address. Is this? Yeah, that's the address. No, where's this? The address. How do I copy this address? Here we go. Copy the address. Okay. This is the developer's wallet here. So I'm going to copy this address. This is the top address for the team drip. Okay, and let's show what it's doing. Look how it's building outward and downward. Okay, outward and downward. And look, guys, we are in the beginning stages of this. The earlier you guys get in, the sooner you're going to be reaping rewards as the downlines continue to go downward, right? But notice how the levels are going downward, right? It builds out and it builds down. It's building out to 5 levels, not 15 levels. So no one person is going to be receiving, hundreds of direct referrals. No, the system doesn't work like that because it's not going to benefit the community. It's just going to benefit an individual. And that is the top wallet. See that? Okay. And it's building outward and downward. So eventually, when this wallet pops off, guess what? Everybody else at this level, they're going to be close to max payout. Then the people behind them are going to be close to max payout. Then the people behind them are going to be close to max payout. That's how the system is designed to work. And if you look at this video here, it's going to explain that clearly. All right. Now, take this. Take a design like this. Number one, you guys don't have to do anything to grow the system. All you got to do is sign up under it and benefit from it. Now, take this as opposed to this guy here, this Bartertown conglomerate. And look at his address here. All right, he's still pushing his so let's copy this. All right, we're gonna copy that. And let's go and let's look at how his thing, his downline show. If I put in his address, I'm gonna show it. Look at this. How downward is that? That's not downward at all. This is him right here. That's him. That's the address. Okay? And what's on him? You got one layer. So guess what? When he bumps off, when he maxes out his wallet, all you guys that signed up under him, what are you going to get? You're not going to get anything. You're just going to be left in the dirt with these wallets, right? You have nothing under you, no base under you to continue feeding you. Okay, so you guys are understanding how this works? I mean, clearly you should be able to see this. Any critical thinker can look at this and be like, hey, this is a no-brainer. Why in the world would I sign up under something like this and allow all my rewards to go into their pocket as opposed to another system where I'm not only helping myself, but I'm helping other community members above me. I'm not putting the money into one person's pocket. I'm putting it into multiple people that are entrusting in a honest system the same way that I am, right? So that's the whole concept of Team Drip. So I definitely wanted to address all of the concerns that you guys have here. And for the rest of you guys in the community, when you see this video, don't post these comments on somebody else's channel. If you have any questions or if you have any problems or anything that I've said in my videos that I am not honoring, come to my own channel. Come to any of my videos and leave your comments. So that way we can hash it out, discuss it for everybody, the whole community to see. I am very transparent. I'm not going to give you my name. I don't want y'all jokers coming knocking at my door and waking my wife up and all that type of stuff. But when it comes to the project, absolutely. I am very transparent. Will give you guys the exact information that you need to know and even give you additional tips. If I see your mind is going a certain way or there's something that you want to do, I'm going to give you the best strategy to get there. Okay? So, even the word of God says, trust not in man, but in God, right? So, I could screw you over, but that's not my intent. God has blessed me enough to where I don't have to go out for a job. I'm not hard up for money or anything like that. But when I make investments, I do place my money in places where I want to get a return on my investment. And I don't want to have to work for it. In this particular sense, I am having to work for it, but the beauty is I'm not just working for myself. I'm working for a community. Because once we get drip up and running properly, using these techniques and stuff that I'm implementing, using the information that I'm sharing with you guys, I'm telling you, then you're going to be walking away with bank and not just putting it into the hands of a few. All right, people? Again, if you got any questions or any curiosities or anything even against me personally or against the project, please come, leave comments. I've displayed all my comments and I try to reply to all my comments. All right, folks? All right, that's all I got for now. Sorry this was a long one, but I had to get this information out to you guys just for you to see and reference in the future. All right, folks, that's all for now, and I'll holler at you on the next one. Peace out.